what I'm doing. So, Cardinals 172 milligrams. Where's the blood?
The hip shoes you got from.
Dad, bladder and blood. Huh?
Like balls.
No, but like bladder and a bladder is the same thing, right? And your gallbladder is makes you poop. Oh. Day 92 Italian. That was your pleasure.
What? How did you your bladder? This is the pelvis.
Pancreas. There was your pancreas. It's like near your liver. No, that doesn't.
Pancreas.
Yeah.
That's what my pancreas is bad. That's why the pancreas produces the insulin. But my pancreas is bad. That's why I take insulin. My pancreas don't
My
work.
bad?
No, you don't have to take insulin. It's not about that. Knock on wood. You stop consuming sweets. But your pancreas controls the diabetes.
So if you didn't have a pancreas, you would be alive.
If I didn't take my insulin, I wouldn't be alive.
Isn't it now often?
Because I wouldn't take my medicine. My pancreas don't work. That's why I take insulin. Waters. It's like we got tomorrow.
So you're glad I have some fun. So I got your final flag. 172. And eyes weigh
15.
3 layers. Block ladder 42. What's that word again?
All blood.
Grams and poop. Bladder 42. Grams and each pump 70 grams and drink. Pancreas 80 grams and candies 300 grams. That's a lot. Yeah, I do that all
I want to get my what's called my kit for my medicine.
What?
Hmm?
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And his first pass is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Murray with a nice move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. 7 yards there and a first down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Murray now. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Murray now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his zone, but it will leave them now with a third down situation. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mason Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. On play action, they'll throw out to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're avoiding giving up a huge play and then their first test in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Get that out to the flat to White. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. This defense for the Cards, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
20. Run.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. They're in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. There's a short one that's caught by Taylor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Murray again. This is counter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
The Buccaneers' 5-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The Cardinals, a former defensive back, they're not almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Bucs add 8-3 now. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mayfield looks to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180! Done!
Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
Up, up! Kings, Kings, Kings! What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
180! Done!
To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ibuka with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Wilson with it, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of account.
Heading for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down.
Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's good.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7. Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Just picking up yardage and bunches here in these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Irving. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
180!
Going with White here, toss left. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Now Murray. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, we want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And a catch right side by Evans. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
20. Up.
Mayfield down. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
180. Stop.
Back to throw here. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I should probably stop the head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Regular. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield to the left side. He gets this one to Ibuka. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pistol.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, here's White. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
They keep it on the ground right again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On play action, it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. We'll get this to Connor underneath. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Flushed out right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Murray to air it out again. Screen pass to Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George coverage, and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slob their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly. Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
180!
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
180!
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
What's up?
White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Cardinals 20. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cardinals first down.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. No, he hasn't knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.